Developments tonight on the border wall front.
Yes, we now know how President Trump could get the money to pay for this wall. The president is suggesting one option would be a 20% tax on imports from Mexico. This as the Mexican president cancels his trip to meet with President Trump at the White House after President Trump tweeted that unless Mexico agrees to pay for the wall, there was no point in meeting. And locally, immigrants who are worried about the wall and about the president's immigration agenda rallied at the Harris County Sheriff's Office.
Channel 2's Samantha Patashkin is live at this border battle, and it is raising some tensions between the two nations.
Yeah, Lauren, that ongoing battle over who will pay for the border wall reaching a boiling point earlier today with that tweet that led President Trump to endorse that controversial 20% tax on imports from Mexico, which the White House press secretary says could raise about $10 billion a year.
Undocumented!
Concerned immigration activists in Houston sounding off as President Trump wastes no time in trying to make good on his promise to build a wall and beef up ICE resources.
President Trump certainly is keeping up a hectic pace and keeping us all on our toes.
The president's moves, says Mark Jones from Rice's Baker Institute, shaking up long-standing ties between Mexico and the U.S.
The moment Donald Trump yesterday issued his executive order saying he was going to build a wall on the border and send Mexico the check, it was only a matter of time before President Peña Nieto canceled his visit to Washington.
But Jones says the president's latest alternative to fund the wall, a 20% tax on imports from Mexico, also presents far-reaching consequences for consumers and manufacturers, especially here in Texas.
We export the most to Mexico of any U.S. state, and we also are critical to the supply chain of sending goods and services to Mexico and bringing them from Mexico.
It's a big cause for concern at the Houston Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, where leaders say whether or not you agree with the president's immigration policy, the one thing most of us can agree on is money.
Mexico is the third largest trading partner to this country. We can't afford to play Russian roulette with Mexico.
And back to the topic of President Trump's plan to crack down on deportations. Today, Mayor Sylvester Turner is weighing in on those recent developments. In a statement, he said, quote, HPD is not the Immigration and Naturalization Service. We don't profile, and we are not going to start profiling people to determine whether they are here illegally. It hasn't happened under previous mayors, and it will not happen under my administration. Reporting live near downtown, Samantha Patashkin, KPRC Channel 2 News.
Thank you, Samantha.